Bonjour from the City of Lights. In this video, we're sharing our ultimate 3-day itinerary for Paris, designed for first-time visitors or anyone who wants to see the best of the city efficiently without rushing or missing the magic. Hi, we're Kieran and Darmish, Canadian slow travelers who retired early to explore the world full-time. Let's see if Paris lived up to our expectations. In just 3 days, we explored Grand Boulevards, secret passages, riverside cafes, world-famous icons, and picture-perfect neighborhoods. Wow, that sounds like a lot. And now if you follow along, you will see how we covered it all. This time we arrived to our location by train. We left Lyon, France in the morning and made our way to Paris via an Italian speed train. Yes, you heard me correct, an Italian train in France. It worked out to be a lot cheaper for us. It was comfortable, and as you can see, we were going very fast. We brought our own snacks and entertainment for the roughly 2-hour train ride that we needed to take. Then once we arrived, it was a simple walk to the metro and 2 metro trains to our hotel. No problem at all. As everyone warns you, you need to be aware of pickpockets, so just keep an eye on your things. We managed to get there without any problems, so I'm sure you can as well. Day 1 of our adventures started with one of Paris' hidden gems, Passage des Panoramas. This historic covered arcade dates back to 1799, and it's filled with charming cafes, stamp shops, and vintage storefronts. It's a peaceful escape from the busy streets and a real throwback to the 19th century shopping culture. There are many similar covered passages in Paris, so be sure to stop in 1 or 2 or as many as you can find of these hidden gems. You can find such unique things like this extremely rare winged wolf, you think. Pretty sure it's not a real thing, or is it? Just a few blocks away, we reached the Bibliothèque Nationale de France Richelieu site. The exterior hints of its long history, but the real treasure lies inside. The famous Oval Room, often called Paris's Oval Paradise. Designed in the late 19th century, this historic reading room stretches 44 meters long, nearly 33 meters wide, and rises up to 18 meters high under the stunning glass dome. It opened in 1935. Today it's freely open to the public, and stepping inside feels like entering a sanctuary of knowledge. The shelves are lined with rare books, comics, and historical reference collections. You'll also find interactive exhibits, multimedia stations, and audio kiosks that bring you the library's vast archive to life. Whether you're a historical lover, architecture fan, or just want a peaceful break, the Oval Room is an unforgettable stop and an unexpected gem right in the heart of Paris. Be sure to stop in and admire the beauty of the site, or to take in a break and browse through some of the collection and literature. Next, make your way to Galerie Vivienne, arguably the most beautiful of the covered passages. There are mosaic tile floors, glass ceilings, and boutique bookshops. Take your time here as you stroll through an elegant old world Paris. From there, let's walk towards Galeries Lafayette, which is known for upscale shopping from luxury brands to French fashion staples. The real highlight is on the rooftop. The free terrace offers one of the best panoramic views of Paris, with the Eiffel Tower perfectly framed in the distance. As you can see, the terrace can get quite busy. Today they were actually showing a tennis match, and people were sitting around and enjoying that as well. It's a stunning photo spot and a great way to get oriented with the city. Now, the inside of Galerie Lafayette is also worth a visit, enough that they installed a lookout platform with a glass floor for people to get amazing pictures. But I think you need to get tickets for that, so we're not 100% sure. I saw lots of people doing something over their phones and then lining up. The dome and the architecture are amazing. The Opera Garnier is located right across from Galeries Lafayette. The exterior is impressive, with gilded statues, stone carvings, and marble staircases. Unfortunately, we didn't get a chance to visit the interior. We've been told that the architecture is stunning. Our next stop is Place Vendôme, a luxurious square lined with designer boutiques and the famous Ritz Hotel. At the center is Colonne Vendôme, a towering bronze monument originally cast from Napoleon's cannons. Next, we head to check out the Palais Royal Gardens. It's much calmer than the busy Tuileries, with neat rows of trees, peaceful walkways, and of course, the famous black and white striped columns. You'll see lots of people here taking photos. It's kind of becoming an Instagram favorite location. Whether you're snapping a few shots or just relaxing for a bit, it is a great little break in the middle of Paris. From here, it's just a short walk to the Tuileries Garden, one of Paris's most elegant green spaces. Originally designed for the Queen Catherine de' Medici in the 16th century, this park has seen centuries of royal history, revolutions, and everyday Parisian life. Today, it's where the locals come to stroll, relax, or grab a green chair by one of the many fountains. If the sun's out, it's the perfect spot to pick up a crepe for one of the nearby stands and soak up the atmosphere. From here, we head over to Place de la Concorde, which is actually the largest public square in Paris. Now, it looks beautiful and peaceful, but this place has a pretty dark history. Back during the French Revolution, this is where they set up the guillotine. And yes, this is where Marie Antoinette and King Louis XVI were executed. Kind of wild things to think about while you're standing here, for sure. Our last stop before dinner is at the Petit Palais, and honestly, this place is such a hidden gem. It's absolutely stunning, and the best part of it is that it's completely free to visit. The building itself is gorgeous, built for the 1900 World's Fair, and with its grand entrance, beautiful ironwork gates, and the detailed stone carvings everywhere you look, once you step inside, it just keeps getting better. You've got these bright open galleries filled with everything from impressionist paintings like works from Monet to stunning sculptures, decorative arts, and even some ancient artifacts. It's a super manageable time, not overwhelming like some of the larger museums, so you can actually enjoy the art without feeling rushed or exhausted. Unfortunately, the inner courtyard with its beautiful landscape gardens and cafe were closed due to renovations, so we weren't able to visit it this time. What a great end to a busy, wonderful day one in Paris. Good morning. Let's kick off day two at the Louvre Courtyard. And even if you're not planning to go inside, trust me, this spot alone is worth it. The moment you walk into the main courtyard, you're greeted by the famous glass pyramid. It's one of those sights that feels even more surreal in person, especially early in the morning when the crowds haven't filled in yet. Trust me, they will arrive. The contrast between the sleek, modern pyramid and the grand classical Renaissance palace surrounding it is just incredible. The Louvre itself, of course, holds the world-famous art collection, like the Mona Lisa to the Venus de Milo, but even just standing outside, taking the scale of the building and the ornate sculptures and the sheer history behind these walls is pretty amazing. It's one of those pinch-me moments where you realize, yep, you're really in Paris. Next, we're heading over to Notre-Dame Cathedral, one of the most iconic landmarks in all of Paris. Even after the devastating 2019 fire, it still stands as a stunning example of Gothic architecture. The level of detail on the facade alone is just mind-blowing. Those towering spires, the massive rose window, and hundreds of detailed statues that seem to come alive as you stand beneath them. Although it appeared to us that portions of the cathedral may still be under restoration based on some scaffolding that we saw, you can now visit parts of the interior depending on timing and availability. Unfortunately, we weren't able to secure tickets for our tour inside. Just standing in the square and seeing Notre Dame up close was still completely surreal. If you're looking for lunch, there are plenty of neighborhood cafes or bakeries. The sandwiches, quiches, and salads here are always so fresh. We treated ourselves to La Maison d'Isabelle. It's a little bakery famous for their award-winning croissants. Seriously, these were one of the best butter croissants in Paris, and they're totally affordable. Soft, flaky, buttery perfection. Our only regret was that we only got one each. After indulging in our croissants, we walked over to the Luxembourg Gardens, and honestly, this might be one of the most beautiful places in all of Paris. You've got these wide, tree-lined promenades, gorgeous flower beds, classical statues everywhere you turn, and of course, the stunning Luxembourg Palace. The big circular pond is always filled with kids sailing little wooden boats, people reading, or just relaxing in those famous green metal chairs again. On a sunny day, the park is full of locals relaxing for sure. And if you wander a bit deeper into the gardens, don't miss the beautiful Medici fountain. Tucked away and framed by trees, it's one of the most romantic corners of the park, and its sculptures, calm water, and quiet ambience. It's another spot where you see a lot of people relaxing by the water and taking in the beauty. It's so calm here and easy to forget that you're right in the middle of the city. From Luxembourg Gardens, it's just a short uphill walk to the Pantheon, which sits right at the heart of the Latin Quarter. Even if you don't go inside, it's absolutely worth seeing from the outside. This neoclassical monument was originally built as a church, but today it serves as a mausoleum for some of France's most important historical figures, with names like Voltaire, Rousseau, Victor Hugo, or Marie Curie. The square in front of the Pantheon is a perfect spot to pause, take some photos, and just soak in the atmosphere. You'll often see locals sitting on the steps or kids playing nearby. It has that relaxed Paris vibe, even in the middle of such a historic spot. After the Pantheon, we made our way over to the Seine River, which winds right through the heart of Paris. Walking along the banks is one of those simple pleasures you just have to experience here. The water sparkles, street musicians are playing in the distance, and you see locals sitting on the steps with bottles of wine or just reading a book. It's just one of the best people-watching spots in the city. After a long day out, we headed back to our hotel area to have a quick meal and settle in for the night. Day 3 kicks off with one of Paris's most iconic neighborhoods, Montmartre. This is one of those spots where getting up early is totally worth it. Hop off the metro at Evers Station and start the gentle climb up towards Sacred Heart Basilica. If you don't feel like walking uphill, there is a funicular that you can take right next to it. Although we chose to take the stairs, and we did take our time, so there's no rush. And as you reach the top, you're greeted with one of the best panoramic views in all of Paris. And the real bonus of coming early, you get to soak it all in while it's still peaceful before the crowds and tour groups arrive. We didn't go inside every church on this trip, but stepping into the Sacred Heart is absolutely worth it. Even if you just go in for a few moments, inside the golden mosaic shimmers under the soft light, and there's the calming hush that feels miles away from the buzz of the city down below. During our visit, a service was being held, and listening to the choir of nuns singing added to this beautiful, peaceful atmosphere and made the whole experience even more special. It's such a serene way to start the day in Paris. Another bonus tip that we can give you is make your way around to the back of the basilica. You can get some amazing shots from back there that not a lot of people know about, so definitely take a look at that. From there, you're already in the heart of Place de Tertre, an open-air art square. Even today, local artists set up their easels and sell portraits and paintings right on the square. It's like walking through a living postcard. If you're looking for a classic Paris souvenir, this is a great spot to pick up something unique. And if you needed a little break, there's no shortage of cafes and restaurants surrounding the square. Perfect for grabbing a coffee, a crepe, or even a luxurious lunch while you watch people walk by and soak in the charming atmosphere. Let's keep wandering through Montmartre's charming cobblestone streets. We're making our way to one of the most photographed little corners of Paris. This is where you'll find the famous Pink Cafe, the Maison Rose. It's been the subject of countless paintings and Instagram shots. When we arrived early in the morning, the cafe isn't as open as of yet, but honestly, that made it even better for photos. Just a short walk away is the sweet little wall of love, a mural that spells out I love you in over 300 languages. It's a cute, light-hearted stop and a fun reminder of how many people around the world come here to celebrate love. This is a really busy spot for photos, so just be patient. Keep strolling a little further and you'll reach the Dalida Bust statue. Tucked away in this quiet little intersection, Dalida was a huge star in France, an iconic singer and actress who lived right here in Montmartre. The statue is simple but elegant, placed on a small plaza that bears her name. After all that walking, we've definitely earned a pastry. Trust us on this one. Make your way to Pantheon, one of the best bakeries in Paris. Order the escargot pistachio chocolate, a spiral pastry filled with pistachio and chocolate. It is absolutely perfect with the morning coffee. Our next stop is St. Eustache Church. This church is often overlooked, but it's honestly one worth visiting. The soaring arches, massive pipe organ, and dramatic interior rival some of the best churches we've seen in France, and without the crowds. Next, we're heading to another iconic spot in Paris. This is where the city shifts into that grand, wide boulevard feel. We started at Champs-Élysées. It is full of shops, cafes, and of course, plenty of people watching. Whether you're window shopping or actually buying, the energy here is unmistakably Paris. At the end of Champs-Élysées, you will arrive at the magnificent Arc de Triomphe, one of Paris's most iconic landmarks. Standing here at the street level, you can really take in the scale of it, the detailed sculptures and the eternal flame honoring the unknown soldiers. We didn't go up this time, but if you have the time and energy, climbing to the top is definitely something to consider. From up there, you get an incredible 360-degree view of the Eiffel Tower, Basilica, and the grand boulevards of Paris stretching out like spokes from a wheel. It's one of the best vantage points to truly see how beautifully planned the city is. Now it's time for that grand Paris finale. Let's head towards the Eiffel Tower to see it up close during the daytime. After seeing the Eiffel Tower from rooftops, river cruises, and all over the city, standing right beneath it is something else entirely. Up close, you really get a sense of how massive it is. It's absolutely jaw-dropping. You can choose to head up to one of the viewing platforms, whether by elevator or, if you dare, by stairs, for an incredible panoramic view over Paris. But for us, we decided to stay on the ground this time. And there's no denying there are going to be crowds. Just take a look at the lineup. Sometimes the best views aren't from the top, they're right in front of you. And for our final dinner in Paris, we stayed right near the Eiffel Tower and found a cozy little Parisian restaurant just for a short stroll away. It was one of those charming, unassuming spots where the food just tastes better after a long day. We finally tried the famous French onion soup, rich broth, perfectly caramelized onions, bubbling cheese. Absolutely worth the hype. But what made the evening even more special was meeting a lovely mother and daughter at the next table. They ended up having such a warm, unexpected conversation, swapping stories and sharing laughs. It was one of those simple moments that makes travel feel extra meaningful. As we finished dinner and took a walk, it was perfect timing, just as the Eiffel Tower began its famous sparkling light show. Every hour after sunset, the entire tower bursts into a 5-minute glittering display, and it's pure magic. If you're visiting in the summer like we did, be ready for a late evening. Sunset can be as late as 10 p.m. sometimes, which means these sparkling shows stretch into the night. But honestly, it's worth staying up for that dazzling tower lighting up in the sky. It's one of those unforgettable Paris moments that just leave you smiling. After 3 full days, we had seen so much of Paris, the big landmarks, the little neighborhoods, the food, the history, but what really sticks with us were those little moments, sitting at a cafe, strolling along the Seine River, meeting a fellow traveler, or watching the Eiffel Tower glitter at night. But honestly, no matter how much you see, Paris always leaves you wanting just a little bit more. That's the part of the magic. We can't wait to return to the city of lights to explore it further. If you found this itinerary helpful, or if you're planning your own trip to Paris, let us know in the comments. We love hearing your travel stories and tips too. And of course, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming slow travel adventures. Thank you for spending the time with us in Paris. Until next time, let's travel together.